AEW fans, hold on to your seats because the unthinkable has just exploded across the wrestling world. Jon Moxley, the man who built his name on blood, violence, and loyalty, was stabbed in the back by the very men who once swore allegiance to him. But before I get into this shocking mutiny, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button so you never miss the chaos. So here's the situation. Moxley has always lived on the edge, right? That's why fans love him. But there's a difference between fearless and reckless, and apparently, his faction finally drew the line. The Death Riders had been his soldiers through war after war, but week after week, Moxley kept demanding more. More blood, more violence, more chaos, even after his neck injury. And when his men pushed back, he ignored them. He treated them like pawns in his endless quest for destruction. Then came the breaking point. Right in the middle of what was supposed to be another trademark Moxley promo. His brothers turned. The crowd gasped as one of them shouted, "You're going to get us all killed." And then fists flew. Moxley was swarmed in a 3-on-1 assault that left him blooded and crawling. But the dagger wasn't physical. No, the true betrayal was when they spat on his leather jacket, the very symbol of his identity, and stomped it into the mat like garbage. That wasn't just mutiny. That was a message. Jon Moxley is finished. But here's where things get really interesting. Sources backstage say this wasn't spontaneous. The Death Riders had been planning this for months. They were sick of being treated like disposable bodies, sick of Moxley's refusal to tone down his style, and sick of following a man they believe was dragging them to an early grave. And now, they've aligned themselves with a new, still hidden leader. Someone who clearly has big plans to reshape AEW from the shadows, which leaves Moxley in the fight of his life, alone. For the first time in years, he's without backup. The Death Riders think they've won. But history has taught us one thing about Moxley. When you think he's down, he comes back swinging harder than ever. So, what do you think? Did the Death Riders save themselves from a self-destructive leader? Or did they just awaken the most dangerous version of Jon Moxley we've ever seen? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and hit subscribe, because this story isn't over. In fact, it's only just beginning.